Friends, I'm Dr. Bhagwan Mali. Friends, students, first of all, I welcome to you and again on behalf of our botany department, specifically special plant physiology specialization, I congratulate you for taking admission to the special plant physiology specialization. Friends, you might be knowing that you are the MSc second students and we have been discussing here right now the semester third syllabus. Friends, the paper number is fourth one, and for your kind information, the title of the paper is Advanced Plant Physiology. No doubt, friends, this paper carries 4 credits and number of lectures allotted for this advanced plant physiology for paper 60 lectures are there. Friends, what are the objectives of learning of this advanced plant physiology paper? The first objective is to train the students in instrumentation useful in physiological techniques. To make techno-savvy students is the second learning objective of this paper. So you might have come to know that here during this semester we are going to make you a techno-savvy students, and again we are going to give you a information how to use the instruments just to analyze the plant material. Now, what is the outcome of this paper? The outcome of this course and paper is that enrich the students' knowledge with advanced plant physiology. So there is a necessity right now. The students have to understand the physiological processes taking place into the plant itself. Friends, in this paper, we have to learn about the credits. The first credit in which there is a germination topic. Now, usually I used to student tell they will have to follow the some principles at the time of learning or at the time of attending the lectures. So most important first principle is that students will have to ask the queries. They will have to ask the questions. For example, why, what, when, where, if not happen, what may can happen. Like that, always they should possess the inquisitive mind. And whenever you are having such a type of a mind, then everybody will say that you are the students of a science branch. Friends, germination process, why to learn? You might be knowing that, or you might have seen actually in this year itself the many more hybrid seed producing company have distributed, sold the processed or hybrid seeds to the farmer, but after sowing that seed never get germinated. Because of that one, the farmers have lost one of their season. So very simple methodology is there of a testing of a germination percentage of the seed. That also we will teach to you under this syllabus or in this topic itself. Now, what is the concept of seed germination? What is seed viability? What is dormancy? How to break the dormancy? Why to break the dormancy? Which factors are affecting on the seed germination? Like that we have to learn in this one. And it requires a 7 lectures total, my friends. Now, physiological changes taking place during the seed germination, that also we have to learn under this germination topic, and methods of applications of fertilizers before seed sowing. So this is a very significant, or I have to say that the applied point from this topic is that, so why to apply the fertilizers before seed sowing? What is use of that one? what may can happen. So definitely we know that actually nowadays the application of fertilizer or purchasing of a fertilizer is a very costly, and proper treatment at proper time at proper place that is done with the help of this learning of a technique. Now another credit that is also carries a 15 lectures, and topic is that plant growth and development. Students, you have learned about the plant growth, but you might have not learned about the development of that one. So what is the growth actually, isn't it? So we know that simple definition you might have learned in the TYBSc botany, or in the SY or FY, or in the 11th and 12th standard. So growth is the most important process which takes place in the life of the plant. That is nothing but how the changes are taking place into that one, and that changes whatever taking place that are irreversible one. So what are the phases of that? We know that sigmoid curve, simple, not that is, but very interesting curves that takes place at the time of growing of the plant. So there are lag phase, log phase, steady phase. Such a type of phases are there in the life of the plant. Now, how to measure that growth? What is the nature of the growth curve, and what are the formulas for the measurement of a growth of the plant? All these things we have to learn under this one. Again, metabolism and allocation of a resource during the vegetative and reproductive growth. So we know that. So metabolism is the combination of a catabolism and anabolism process. So in Marathi we are telling metabolism is nothing but the chaya pachayachi kriya. So catabolism plus anabolism. Anabolism, that is the synthesis. Catabolism, that is the utilization, breaking, whatever things have been. So total sum of that is nothing but the metabolism process. Now that metabolism process helps plant in the growth itself, and again vegetative growth and reproductive growth, relative growth rate, net assimilation rate, that is RGR, NAR, that also we have to learn. And most important thing is that the factors affecting on growth itself. Again, how that factors affecting, that we have to learn in case of the plant. Shoot root ratio, carbon nitrogen ratio. So these things comes under that one. So very interesting syllabus is there. So that syllabus is actually passed by the BOS of our college, because you might be knowing our college is a having status that is of autonomous one. So we are having a opportunity just to frame the syllabus as per the need of an hours. Now another unit from this credit, second, plant growth and development, we have to get idea about plant hormones, means how that hormones are synthesized in the plant and how they are transported from synthesized site to the required site and again storage site. How the application of plant hormones or use of plant hormones affects on the mechanism of plant, affects on the growth of the plant. For example, we have to learn about the auxins, we have to learn about gibberellic acid, cytokinase, abscisic acid, ethylene, jasmonic acid, brasinosteroids. So why to learn? As already I have said to you, you should have some principles at the time of learning of the syllabus. That is, you will have to ask the questions why, what, when, where. If not happen, what can happen? Suppose happen, then what may can come out of that one. So if you'll ask that questions, then you will come to know that the use applications of learning of all this type of a syllabus. For example, I will tell to you, we know that nowadays artificial growth hormone or ethylene is used for the ripening of the fruit. So definitely there is some applications, uses of all these things are that we have to learn in this topic, my friends. These applications of the growth regulators in agriculture, in the sense to increase the rate of yield, main aim is that of learning all these things. And scientists are always, I have to say, that taking effort just to increase the growth of a plant, and that could result into the increase in the yield of plant. So for that one, how to use that growth regulators in agriculture itself. Now physiology of flowering, we have to learn about that physiology of the flowering, because that physiology of the flowering will give us idea related with, either we have to want that flower should flower in this season or in the next season, that we can control. So definitely learning of all these activity or processes of plant is one of the most important thing. The another side of that one, how that processes we have to keep under our control, so that we will be able to develop the or increase the yield of plants. Another thing is that which factors are affecting that one. We know that photo in the light period affects on the initiation of the flowering, and that is nothing but the photoperiodism. Another most important process, that is of vernalization, in the sense, in the vernalization the plants required low temperature for the initiation of a flowering, my friends. Very interesting, but you might have not heard this word, that is related with sensory photobiology. In the sense, the things are going about us, in the sense we know that lot many peoples are using some technology technique just to open the door. For example, whenever owner's vehicle comes in front of the door, immediately that door gets open because of sensor system. So sensor photobiology, in the sense how actually the light is responsible for making changes, making some internal plant changes, that we have to learn. For example, in that one we have to get idea about the structure, functions and mechanisms of action of a phytochromes, cryptochromes and phototropins, stomatal movement, photoperiodism and biological clocks. My friends, if you will take a lot of interest into understanding actually of each and every process, physiological process which occurs in the plant, then you will come to know that plants are taking a lot of efforts for each and everything. They are grasping, they are harvesting the light energy for the food of animals, those which are unable to synthesize their food own. So my friends, in this plant physiology we have to get idea about many more things. Once again I will give you idea. So we have only discussed here the 50% syllabus of a advanced plant physiology paper. Remaining we are going to discuss in the next lecture. But my friends, it is my suggestion to you, you will have to write, collect the physiological terminology. You have to learn the definitions from FY to TY related with the plant physiology. For example, I will tell to you, you should have idea about what is diffusion, you should have idea about what is transpiration, you should have idea related with the methods of germination of the seeds, you should know actually the meaning of terminology, that is nothing but the what is viability, how to check the viability, that is a skill. And these things you will have to learn in this academic year, means for this semester itself. My friends, you have to keep in mind the physiology Learning of physiology of a plant is very interesting one. With this, I conclude my this today's lecture, and in the next lecture we will discuss about the remaining syllabus of this one. Thank you.